Welcome to biology class. We will continue with chapter The Digestive System. Till now, we have learnt about all the organs of alimentary canal. You may have sometimes experienced pain or burning in upper part of your stomach, or else you may felt discomfort due to stomach being full. Do you know why it happens? The cause of both conditions could be indigestion. So today we will study about indigestion and its causes. Indigestion is also known as dyspepsia or an upset stomach. It is not a disease, it is a group of symptoms. Most people with indigestion have one or more of the following symptoms: early fullness during a meal, uncomfortable fullness after a meal, pain in the upper abdomen, burning in the upper abdomen. So, indigestion can be referred to as discomfort or pain in stomach. There are many causes of indigestion. We will discuss few. Number 1. Eating too much junk food or improper quantity of food. It stimulates the stomach to produce more acid than required and it may cause heartburn or indigestion. Not chewing food properly puts pressure on the stomach and small intestine, causing indigestion. We all know that enzymes present in saliva helps in digestion. If we chew the food properly, the salivary enzyme acts on it and it makes digestion easier for stomach and small intestine. Number 3. Eating at odd hours may cause indigestion. Our body is programmed and regulates our feeding and sleeping pattern. When we eat late at night and sleep immediately, it can cause indigestion. Stress is another reason of indigestion. When we are under stress, our body releases stress hormones which interfere with the secretion of digestive enzymes. There are many causes of indigestion. Avoiding certain foods and situations may help prevent it. So, indigestion can be prevented by adopting healthy food habits. Eat healthy home cooked food. Avoid junk food. Drink plenty of water. Do not skip breakfast. Do not eat very large quantities of food. Eat small portion at short intervals. Do not overeat. Eat at regular hours. Avoid eating in between activities as you are unable to measure how much you eat. Healthy lifestyle choices may help prevent mild indigestion. Students, we must adopt healthy lifestyle. Exercise daily. Sleep on time and wake up early. Be hygienic, keep your surroundings clean and stay relaxed. Don't tense up. Remember, every problem has a solution. So make a little lifestyle changes to live a healthy life. With this, I finish our chapter, The Digestive System. In this chapter, we have learned nutrition and its 5 stages, organs of alimentary canal, associated glands, and indigestion. Let me conclude this lesson with this short video.
Digestive system in humans. Digestion is a process in which complex food material is broken down into simpler substances. The digestion of food in humans takes place in the alimentary canal, which is a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. The different parts of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. 2 glands, namely liver and pancreas, also help in digestion. The food is taken in through the mouth. It is chewed and mixed with saliva in the buccal cavity. Saliva is a digestive juice secreted by the salivary glands. The chewed food enters into the food pipe or esophagus and is then slowly pushed into a bag-like structure called stomach. The food is churned in the stomach to further break it down. The stomach also secretes mucus, digestive juices, and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria in the food and makes the food acidic. The food then goes into a highly coiled tube called small intestine. The small intestine receives secretions from the liver and pancreas. The liver secretes bile juice, while the pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. The walls of the small intestine also secrete juices which help in further digestion of food. The inner surface of the small intestine has finger-like projections called villi. The villi have extensive network of blood vessels. The digested food is then passed into the blood vessels. The undigested food is passed into the large intestine. It is wider than the small intestine. Excess of water and salts are absorbed here, and undigested waste is passed out of the body through the anus.
I hope you all have understood and enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you and stay safe.